What's good, fam? This your boy ZTV back with another video, and this gonna go out to my Los Angeles Clipper family. To anybody that's a Los Angeles Clippers and you've been following them a while, this video is gonna go out to you. It's gonna be another Clipper video. Now that we're getting towards basketball season, the season's getting ready to start in 2 weeks, and we've been seeing some good preseason basketball lately. But this video is gonna cover what I think the Clippers need to do and who they need to trade for in order to go to the finals. Because this team could actually get to the finals. Don't believe they can't. But based on the moves that the Clippers have made in the summertime, with them adding Jeff Van Gundy to the coaching staff, which is Tyronn Lue's mentor. That was somebody that mentored Ty Lue when he was a player. And Tyronn Lue monopolizes coaching from Jeff Van Gundy. But Jeff Van Gundy is also the same guy who was the Boston Celtics advisor with Brad Stevens. So how the Celtics got Porzingis and Drew Holiday in those trades that led to that team getting to the finals, that was all Jeff Van Gundy. So Jeff Van Gundy will not only be on the coaching staff, he's Tyronn Lue's assistant, but I believe he also be the advisor. He'll take up the role that Jerry West had. And by the way, before I continue, let me say rest in peace to Jerry West, rest in peace to Bill Walton, and RIP to Joseph Jellybean Bryant. And for you young folks, you don't know who Joseph Bryant is, that is the father of Kobe Bryant. Yeah, he was that was Kobe Bryant's daddy, but he also was a Clipper. And I believe Bill Walton was a Clipper too at one point in time in his career. I believe after leaving the Portland Trail Blazers and the Boston Celtics, he played for both of those. He was a Celtic and he was a Trailblazer, but he was also a Clipper late in his career. But RIP to those three men. They all served the Clippers at one point in time. But now we are in a brand new era. We're in a new generation, new decade. We're currently in Gen Z. This is the first time in franchise history where the Clippers are starting off the season in a brand new arena. So they no longer got to share a stadium with the Lakers. The Lakers got their side of town. The Clippers now belong to Inglewood. Okay, that's where the Intuit Dome is at. The office I work at, which is on Lancian in Manchester, I work with orthopedics. I work for an office that delivers to all the hospitals in LA. My office is right down the street from Intuit Dome. And also, I want to give a shout out and salute to Darian Vaziri of Locked On Clippers and Dime Dropper Pod, to Callie's Tate, and every other Clipper podcaster that's been doing videos on them. And my boy Nesset for the Clippers fan page I'm a part of on Facebook. Salute to you too. Also the Clipper Daryl, who's been faithful to this franchise for years. So with that being said, I have this theory in mind where the Clippers could actually win a championship the first year they move into the arena. If the Rams did it in SoFi, then the Clippers can do it this year. They think they can't. But this is what we got to do. And let's address the elephant in the room while we're at it. This man here, Kawhi, now I'm personally is like done with this Kawhi Leonard project. I would have never re-signed him to that contract. I would have basically let him go, just like Paul George did. But you know what I'm saying? The team is keeping him around. He's the face of the team. He's the franchise player. He's their main star. But let's be honest, Kawhi is not going to play a full season with this team. Let's be honest, he's not going to play all 82 games. And we're going to need one more guy. We're going to need one more player, especially to fill the void left by Paul George. Yes, James Harden here is going to do his thing. And by the way, man, James Harden is still one of the better guards in this league. He's still one of the better point guards. This is a man who was the one of the last 3 MVPs to be in the guard position. Remember, Steph Curry won it twice. You have Russell Westbrook in 2017. This man won the MVP award in 2018. James Harden can still get down. Yes, the man has his faults. He's one of the most flawed guards out there. He's very, very flawed. You know, the man does choke. We all know this. But to James Harden's defense, he has led his he's been to the Western Conference Finals 3 times. This is a man who led the Rockets as being the main guy to the Western Conference Finals 3 times. Twice with Chris Paul. And I think once when he was paired up with Dwight Howard. So he can do it. You know, so it's not down in my mind, but it's not enough. They're going to need one more other guy. So that these two can legit have a big 3. Kawhi is still Kawhi. Despite the injury, he's still that guy. Now, there's word around the league that he got late surgery to just fix his knee. Whatever he did, if he can play the full season and give us at least one good year that he had in Toronto, we'll be able to get to the finals. Because in the playoffs, there's nobody that's going to stop this guy. Kawhi is the closest thing we have to a Kobe Bryant in our franchise. And why I say this, because this is somebody that Kobe Bryant mentored at his school, at the Mamba Academy before he died. In 2020, that summer, Kawhi Leonard, not that summer, but the 2019 summer during the offseason, Kobe Bryant mentored him, Paul George, and Kyrie Irving, Jason Tatum, and other players at that Mamba Academy. And this is like one of his the guys he took under his wing. Rest in peace to the Mamba. But again, we need somebody else in here. Now, Zubac and Terrence Mann both got contracts. Zubac and Terrence Mann, I'm going to need a lot more from them. Zubac going to have to at least give us 18. In between 15 to 18. With like 10, 11 rebounds. 4 or 5 blocks a game. At least 1 or 2 steals inside the paint. And he's going to have to work on a jump shot. We need him to give us a mid-range, and we're going to have a chance. There's no excuse why Zubac can't shoot the ball a lot more and take more shots. You know, the days of the back-to-the-basket big man are over. I understand that Zubac's a traditional big man, but it's just not going to work in today's time. Well, you got Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid, and then you have even Victor Wembanyama that can all shoot the basketball. They got a jump shot on them. They get hit from 2 or to 3 if they need to. Even Al Horford, old as he is, could give you a shot. Karl Anthony Towns shoot 3s. We've seen Julius Randle can also hit. This man needs to work on his mid-range jumper. We need a jumper out of Zubac. Again, him and T-Man got paid a lot of money. They got a contract extension. We're going to need to see a lot more from him. I need to see more pick-and-roll action between these two. But again, I'm going to tell you who we need to trade for because it worked well for Zubac. This guy could get down. That's our 6th man. There's teams that want Norman Powell. I know we got quite a few guards and swingmen on this team current roster currently, but there's players that want Norman. And right now, I'm just going over the core players. Because the one thing I honestly say about Ballmer and Frank, they kept most of the core together. Like Kawhi, Zubac, this man, Norman Powell, and even Terrence Mann here, they have been together for a while, for at least 3 seasons. And Nicholas Batum has came back. Now, Nicholas Batum has come back from a great year. He came back. Batum is also part of that core, but he came back. He was in Philly for 1 season, but he came back. This is another young man. This guy here needs to step up. He has no excuses now. You've been in the league a while. Terrence Mann need to be giving us 20 a game. In between 20 to 22. He needs to. It's his time to shine now. You no longer got to worry about Paul George and being in the shadow. This man got to come through like he did against the Utah Jazz in the 2021 season. We need that type of Terrence Mann. It should be no reason why this man can't be putting up averaging 20 a night. Now, this guy, DJ Jr., Derek Jones, had a great season last year. That was one of the best seasons I ever watched Derek Jones because he actually he showed up. This is part of the reason why the Dallas Mavericks are able to get to the NBA Finals because of this guy's defense alone. Stretch 3. He can also he's also 3-and-D guy. but he also has a great inside game for 6'6". The man actually plays like he's 6'7". I'm gonna be honest. Derrick Jones Jr. is very big for 6'6". I don't think the video game. I know this is 2K, but I don't think this is really his real height. The man is around 6'7", 6'8", in my opinion. But again, he has great defense. This is a guy who locked down Paul George. This is why we was only able to win 2 games in that series. Basically, helping Luka Doncic finally beat us for the first time. Batum. All right, now this guy's the oldest one on the. I think he's like the second oldest. But Batum had a great summer. I think him, Rudy Gobert, and Victor Wembanyama were the finalists in the Olympics when they played against America in the for the gold medal. He played very good. Batum came back here because he loves LA. He loves the city. He didn't want to leave. When we traded him, it was all for business, but he understands it. That's why I believe Nicholas Batum came back to the Clippers because he understands what's getting ready to happen. You see, we picking up Jeff Van Gundy. He knows he knows this team well. He loves Tyronn Lue, and he wants to retire here. Chris Dunn, this is a great defensive point guard. Yeah, Chris Dunn's not gonna give you much points, but he can ball. I'm not gonna take nothing from him. Now Highland, I'll be honest, y'all. This is one of the players that'll be on my trading block. I will say trade Terrence Mann, but the thing about T-Man, they gave him another contract. They believe in T-Man, but this guy here, Bones, needs to be traded. Again, we just picked up Dunn here. We got this guy, Kevin Porter Jr. We really don't need Bones Highland. And that's another thing. Kevin Porter Jr. and Chris Dunn, like Kevin Porter Jr. puts up way more numbers than Bones. Kevin Porter Jr. can also play, like I say, he plays the 1, 2, or the 3 if you need him. This guy here is way more valuable. I feel with Bones, Bones, it's time to trade him. It really is. If you're not, because Tyronn Lue barely even gave him minutes last year. He wasn't even in the rotation like that. And if you got this guy here who also could play the 1, Chris Dunn is naturally a point guard and a shooting guard anyway. Again, it's too many guards over here. Yeah, Bones is definitely on the training block for me because we need to find a team where he can start. Because you're not going to start it with James Harden. We got Kevin Porter Jr. and Chris Dunn. There's really no more room for this guy. He did nothing for us last season. I'm going to be honest. He barely even played. Mo Bamba, another big we got. That was a great pick because we need another big man. He's still young. He's only 26. 7-footer. He's been working out a lot with James Harden. So, again, I think James Harden, Kawhi Leonard. This is one of Kawhi Leonard's players that he's actually, took time in the offseason train with. So, we'll see how that works. Now, the thing about what Mo Bamba does better than Zoo, Mo Bamba can shoot. He has a jumper on him. If you leave Mo Bamba wide open, he'll hit it. He's one of the new age big men that can shoot. You in today's time, you need a big man that know how to shoot the 3-point shot. The days of the Kevin Mutombo, another big man, rest in peace, legendary player. Yeah, rest in peace to Dikembe, by the way. Dikembe Mutombo passed away over a week ago, I think 2 weeks ago. You know, he's mostly known for being on the Sixers, the Nuggets, and the Hawks. And the Rockets, rest in peace to him. But those type of big men ain't around no more. Mo Bamba is who you need. I think Mo Bamba worked out great for us. That's a great pickup. Amir Coffey, this man has been showing up last year. Amir Coffey has earned his spot on this team. He's another one part of the core. He's been here a while. Amir Coffey has been around since the Doc Rivers days. So he's definitely a veteran player. He's basically our Tayshaun Prince. Now, for those who are my age or older, you know about Tayshaun Prince, Detroit Pistons legend that played with Ben and Rasheed Wallace, Rip Hamilton, Chauncey Billups. Yeah, that he reminds me of him, Tayshaun Prince, his play style. But Amir Coffey has definitely been improved. He's been getting better and better every year. Now, this guy's pretty much gone. PJ Tucker is walking away from the Clippers. The Clippers need to find a trade. They need to trade him. Him and Bones Highland are on the trading block, as far as I'm concerned. He's the one of the players I'm getting ready to ship out of here. Kobe Brown, this is another guy we may trade. Now, Kobe Brown has actually had a good summer league. I think him, Cam Christie, and Jordan Miller did well. They made it to the they was in the playoffs in the summer league. They was in the Western Conference Finals in the summer league. I think we lost to Memphis. Yeah, they lost to Memphis. If I'm not mistaken, but yeah, he's good. He's to him, he's basically our Zion Williamson, and they about the same height and size. I see Kobe Brown potentially staying. He might be traded too, but I see him staying because Tyronn Lue needs to use youth. You need to use some of your younger guys. Kai Jones, this guy's been actually playing well in preseason. I'm seeing his defense. I like his defense. Another power forward, another big. Now he's on a he's not on a big contract like that. I think they give him a qualifying. They may give him a qualifying contract, but we'll see. I like this guy, Cam Christie. Now this could potentially be another Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So I don't know why people keep crying over Shai. And that's another thing that's getting on my nerves. People need to stop crying over Shai. I'm gonna get to him in a little bit. But we don't need Shai when we just picked up this guy. This is Max Christie's little brother. Cam, unlike Bronny James, Cam actually has a jumper on him. Down the line, he could potentially be the next Tyrese Halliburton or the next Jalen Brunson. Again, he's 6'6", just like Shai is. This guy here, excellent. Jordan Miller balled out. I don't even know why this man is on a two-way contract. He should be on the main roster. Jordan Miller, for 6'5", is a great basketball player. Guy handles for days. He can shoot the rock pretty well. He's good. Okay, so this is currently your roster. So let me look at the moves we need to be making. And I'm going to be specific here. Let's see where he at. All right, this guy. This is one of three. This is gonna be one of three trades I feel the Clippers need to make in this either by trade deadline or sometime before then. But Chris Middleton. Yes, Middleton, I understand, is a franchise player with the Bucks. He helped them win a championship. This was Giannis's right hand. But since Damian Lillard has been acquired on his team, he's pretty much a third option. Middleton works better when he's the second option. Okay? He is what to the Bucks is what Jaylen Brown is to the Celtics. Catch and shoot guy, right? Gives you good defense, good mid range. He's a leader. Remember when Giannis was injured and out in that one the year they went to the finals, and Giannis missed a lot of time. He missed the whole series against the Atlanta Hawks. It was this guy here who led that team past Atlanta, and Trae Young then was on fire. It was hot, but this guy's leadership is what got the Bucks to the NBA Finals, and they won the Eastern Conference Finals without Giannis. But the problem with Chris Middleton, especially that Doc Rivers is their head coach, I don't see this man being around for too much longer. Now, I don't know how many more years he got his contract. He might be on his last year. His contract might be up this season. If I'm the Clippers, I'm trading for Chris Middleton. Even if I gotta trade, like I said, I'll trade PJ Tucker, send him back over here because PJ Tucker did win a championship. Like PJ Tucker was on this roster with Middleton when they last went to the finals. And that's if he want to still play. But I will happily trade Terrence Mann, Bones Highland, and maybe either Amir Carpenter or Kobe Brown for Chris Middleton. Because he could play the 2, he could play the 3 and the 4. He's what we need. We get Middleton, that replaces Paul George. And I will say this, man, Middleton's better than PG. And I said it. Yeah, Chris Middleton is better than Paul George, just like Jason Tatum is. So I don't understand how you got podcasters trying to say that Paul George is this great player just because he's on the Sixers, man. Paul George choked. Unlike Paul George, this guy doesn't choke like that. Middleton gonna give you his all. And again, he's a leader. He knows how to rally the team behind him. Chris Middleton knows how to defend. He puts up just as much numbers as this man could put up just as much points as Paul George. But again, he's more consistent than PG. See, the problem with PG don't play defense like that. This guy does. We get Chris Middleton paired up with Kawhi, that will get us to the finals. There's no doubt in my mind. Especially with a Derrick Jones Jr. and this guy here, we already got a great defensive team. But this with him, Jeff Van Gundy and Tyronn Lue will find use for him. Oh, definitely. This is one guy we need to trade for. This guy needs to be on our pro list. Plus, again, Terrence Mann is making just as much money as Chris Middleton. I think Middleton and Terrence Mann got almost the same contracts, identically. I just think Terrence Mann and even Bones Highland be better off somewhere else. The Bucks would definitely love to have Bones Highland, especially when you have Lillard. Bones is better than this guy here, and he's better than to me. They need a backup point guard. Yeah, I believe the Bucks would trade for knowing Doc Rivers, he'll trade for Bones. They gonna need another backup point guard. I can see Bones backing up Damian Lillard a lot better. Yeah, I'll trade Bones, Highland, Terrence Mann, and either Amir Coffey or Kobe Brown. Yeah, I'll trade Kobe Brown for Chris Middleton or Amir Coffey. Either or. Middleton, that's you must get this guy. That's a must. Now, let's go to the second option, and this will be a little easier for us. This guy, Clint Capella. Now, yeah, we got Mo Bamba, we got Kai Jones, but this guy here plays the 3 or the 4. The reason why I'm getting Clint Capella is because this is who James Harden can play with. Remember, all 3 times the Houston Rockets went to the Western Conference Finals and they played against Golden State, this guy was the main big man. Him and James Harden match. They are a dynamic duo. They know each other well, man. James Harden knows how to play with Clint Capella. You want to talk about somebody that's going to fight for the rebounds, going to give you the deepest, and again, he also can shoot the ball. He has a perimeter on him. He may not give you a 3-point shot like that, but he can't shoot. And he's only 30 years old. You put him at the 4 with Zubac, leave Zubac at the 5, and put Clint at the 4, and you bump Kawhi Leonard down to 3, it makes things much easier in the paint. That would give us something like what Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert had with the Timberwolves. If we get Clint Capella, we would have no problems going up against Denver, going up against the T-Wolves, let alone the Lakers. Because the Clippers' main problem, we're lacking size in that paint. We get him, like I said, we wouldn't even need Kai Jones anymore. Like I said, Kobe Brown, Kai Jones, those guys can be gone. But we get him. Defensively, we solve our front court problem. We now have the size because the Clippers' main problem last season, there wasn't enough depth. We got taken. It was too small inside the paint, especially with PJ Tucker, man. Yeah, if we get Clint Capella, we don't need PJ Tucker can walk. And like I said, man, we want. I think with Clint Capella, Zubac, and Mo Bamba, that's all we need. And Clint Capella can play a lot of minutes. He'll make Kawhi Leonard's job easier defensively because Kawhi wouldn't need to do much. Okay, defensively it makes us that much better. We have no problems fighting for rebounds. Our main problem last season was rebounds, defensive and offensive rebounds. This guy gives James Harden second chance buckets. Again, this is you want to know how James Harden got the MVP. This guy here. Plus, he can also guard up against Joel Embiid. He has no fear, no bigs. This guy would pretty much be our Al Horford. And I'm just keeping it real. It'll be easier to trade for this guy. Because again, now for Clint Capella, all we got to do is give up, like I said, either Bones, give up Bones and PJ. I'll give up Bones and PJ Tucker for Clint Capella. The Hawks would take Bones. Because once again, look at the guards. You need another guard. These guys are young. Bones got some experience. Even at the shooting guard, they can put Bones. I see Bones starting over Bogdanovich. That's just in my opinion. At the shooting guard position, to pair up with Trey. Because Trae Young might not be around for too much longer. I think Trey is gone. When Trey's contract's up, he might go to the Knicks with Jalen Brunson. He may be a Laker. He's definitely leaving Atlanta. Trae Young is not going to be Atlanta for too much longer. Once his contract's up, he's gone. Bones could be that potential replacement. Honestly, I can see them trading Bones for Clint Capella straight up. Because again, if you look at a big man, they already got this guy here and Nance Jr. Okay, so yeah, they don't even need Clint Capella. They don't. You got Larry Nance. Yeah, they got Nance. They got all these. They got Zeller. They don't need him. Yeah, I see Bones and Clint Capella being a straight up trade. Yeah, I'll give up PJ Tucker and Bones Highland for Clint Capella. And that's fair. The Hawks will actually go that route because they need another guard anyway. Because like I said before, I think Trey is out of there. Trey do not want to stay in Atlanta. They already gave up DeJounte Murray. They starting over again. Once Murray left, that's it. Yeah, get Clint Capella and put him at the 4. Clint Capella has started his career as the power forward anyway. You put Clint Capella at the 4, Zubac at the 5. You got your defense. We got enough size needed. And then, like I said, we still got Mo Bamba as our back as a backup big man, and you got Kai Jones. We be fine. Now here's the third option, and this is my personal pick. This is somebody I feel the Clippers really need more than ever. This guy, Kuzma. Now Terrence Mann, I'll be happy to trade. Kuzma is way better player than Terrence Mann is, even at that position. Kuzma gives us the superstar we need. You want to talk about a Paul George replacement? This guy. Kyle Kuzma would love to get back to LA. Oh, he'll love it. Again, man, Kyle Kuzma, don't let it fool you. The problem with Kyle Kuzma is the same issues Jordan Poole is having right now. This team is just not that good. I'm sorry, but Scott Brooks may need to just I'm sorry, man. Scott Brooks gonna be getting fired pretty soon. He's done nothing with this team, man. They're just not. They're just not. This team is just not. They're not good at all. Ever since John Wall left this team, they ain't been the same since. Bradley Beal just got fed up. That's how bad it was. Bradley Beal wanted out of here. He went out of there. But if the Clippers get Kyle Kuzma, that's your next franchise player. He actually replaces Kawhi Leonard as the primary option. Because like I told you before, we have seen this time and time again, Kawhi Leonard is not going to stay healthy. But with Kyle Kuzma on the Clippers, it gives Kawhi Leonard, again, it makes his job easier. It gives him, like I say, he don't have to do too much stress. This guy can take up the reins. This guy here takes up most of the slack. So when Kawhi Leonard does his load management, this guy here could be our main guy, along with James Harden. I believe James Harden would I think him and Harden would probably work out well together. He got decent size. He's 6'9", especially at the 3. Put Kuzma at the 3 and the 4. At the 3, oh, he's taking over. At LeBron James never went to the Lakers, this is who the Lakers would have been building around. Magic Johnson wanted to build around Kuzma. Okay? If the Lakers would have kept Kuzma and Ingram, that team would have been in multiple finals. But Rob Pelinka ain't that GM. He just take too many bad decisions. The Clippers, this is who I really want the Clippers to go after, is Kuzma. And again, Terrence Mann is making the same amount of money as Kuzma. Trade Terrence Mann, Bones Highland, and PJ Tucker for Kyle Kuzma. And I believe the Wizards will take that deal. Because if you look at the Wizards rosters again, okay, you got Bagley and Valanciunas. You look at the guards, right? Brogdon is great. You got Poole. But yeah, you get Bones Highland. This guy can go at the 2. Poole can go back down to the 2. Right? And then with a Terrence Mann I think works out better with this Wizard teams. I'm gonna be honest. But Kuzma, that they need to go after Kuzma. That needs to be a part of it. Kuzma and because the problem with Chris Middleton, it may be harder to get Middleton. But Kuzma, yeah, go after Kuzma. Either the Clippers either trade for Chris Middleton, Kyle Kuzma, or Clint Capella. And because remember, the Mavericks wanted Kuzma. They even said it. Kuzma would have been in the finals had he accepted that trade to the Mavericks, but he didn't think the Mavericks were going to go that far because the Mavericks have been in disappointment all this time, up until last season. Yeah, the Clippers really want to get to the finals, go after this guy, definitely. Either him, Capella, or Chris Middleton. That'll get the Clippers to the finals for the first time in their franchise history. Again, Kuzma can put up 25 or more. He's capable of giving you 30-point game. Yeah, I like Kuzma way better than Terrence Mann. He does more for you. Terrence Mann, I'm sorry, he's scared to shoot the basketball. He don't got enough confidence in his game. Kuzma, again, he's already familiar with LA. Especially when we play the Lakers. We put Kyle Kuzma out there, Kyle Kuzma gonna be dropping 35 or 40. Kuzma's gonna be inspired to beat the Lakers. LeBron James' age, and even Anthony Davis, they're not gonna guard Kuzma. I'll be honest. If the Clippers get Kuzma, the Lakers ain't gonna be they're not gonna beat us at all no more. Like they just gonna have that much of a hard time. against the Golden State Warriors, against teams like the Nuggets, the T-Wolves and the Grizzlies, we get Kyle Kuzma. Oh yeah, we going on runs, on streaks. That's who the Clippers need to be getting. That needs to be, honestly, Kuzma need to be the first priority. I say Kuzma, then Middleton, then Kid Capella. And those are honestly the most realistic trades I see the Clippers doing. So yeah, that's my list, y'all. You know, I love the Clippers. And one more thing, man. Listen, to all Clipper fans on my Clippers fan page, stop talking about this guy. All right, it's over now. He's gone. Shy ain't played with us since 2018, 2019. It's done now. Yeah, he played with us in the 2019 season. Let this man go. Let him go. Stop talking about Shy. We are in a brand new arena. Okay? What happened at the Staples/Crypto Arena stays over there. Okay, we gotta let the past be the past. Let bygones be bygones. Yes, Shy was one of the best players that the Clippers have actually drafted because he turned out to be a all-star player, a superstar. But this man is not on our team no more. Stop talking about these what-ifs if I woulda, shoulda, coulda. It's over now. Because the Clippers did get to the Western Conference Finals when we traded him. PG and Kawhi Leonard, that did get us to the Western Conference Finals. Okay, so that's act like that wasn't a good trade. It was the best trade at the time. Yes, Shy is excellent. He's one of the best point guards in this league. I think him, Steph Curry, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Halliburton are like the top 4 guards in the as far as point guards. They're the top 4. With De'Aaron Fox is 5th. He's within the top 5 of his position. But the man is he still has yet to get MVP. The man still has yet to get to the NBA Finals. He has yet to do what Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant did with this team. So I don't want to hear, man. Stop bringing his name up. You know who you are. For those who keep bringing up Shy in a Clippers fan page, go like the Thunder. Be a Thunder fan. You're not a Clipper fan no more. I'm sorry, y'all. This is starting to become a pet peeve of mine. They keep bringing up stuff that happened already. That's water under the bridge. That doesn't help us in 2024. Let alone going into 25. Yeah, Shy is a great player, but he's gone. Okay, that man been going. That man been going a while now. He only played with the Clippers for one season, just one season, man. So it wasn't like this man was around 5-6 years. We drafted Cam Christie, who's also 6'6", like I just showed you. That has the potential to be just as good of a player as he did, if Tyronn Lue gives him a chance and gives him minutes and develops him properly. We got Jordan Miller already. Stop talking about this guy, please. I don't want to hear it no more. Because if you don't have faith, all right, in this team here, then you're not a Clipper fan no more. Go bandwagon, go jump ship. Again, we're starting over again. The past is past. Let it go. Ballmer has done his job as owner. Ballmer has put this team in positions to win a championship. Okay? And in Lawrence Frank defense, especially Tyronn Lue, it ain't their fault Kawhi Leonard can't stay healthy for over the last 4 years, which has held this team back. This is why we need a Chris Middleton. This is why we need a Kyle Kuzma. Because we have those guys, this guy can continue to do his thing. It makes it easier for the rest of his roster, especially for Norman Powell in a Zubox. Because now we got another option. We got players that's going to stay consistent. Paul George is not consistent at all. Kuzma and Chris Middleton, different story. It gives us another identity. New flavor. Okay? But again, that's it. Shouts out to all Clipper fans. Hey, let's keep our heads up. Okay? We're going to make it through this. Take care and God bless.